Okay, well, all right, panic, panic, panic. Okay, well, the thing is to Tyrann Mathieu, good safety prospect. The Bucs just happen to prefer Keanu Neal, and he's a different type of strong safety. I think Tyrann Mathieu is more of a free safety slash nickel guy, anyways. The Buccaneers opted for Logan Ryan instead, and the free safety is a Pro Bowler in Antoine Winfield, right? So I mean, it's not that Tyrann Mathieu's a bad player. It's just and trust me, if anybody knows, it's Todd Bowles, right, JC? I mean, he's got more insight into Tyrann Mathieu than anybody. Like his stepdaughter married him.
Right. It's there's so many holes on this roster. Oh wait, there's really not. So I don't understand we need to sign free agents. We need to sign free agents. We talked about Mathieu and Bowles became the head coach, and he's like, we'll have to take a discount. I don't know if we can offer him that much of a steep family discount, but obviously not. He signed for $11 million a year around that area. And, he would he have been a weapon? Of course he would have, but you can't sign everybody. Right. And I think right now the Bucs went in the draft, addressed the major holes, and everyone wants a wide receiver. Jarvis Landry is not really a good fit in this offense anyways, but what do you,
I think Russell Gage is better.
Yeah,
I think Russell Gage is better than Jarvis Landry. So
he wants the names. It's every year. Every name that's got, every name that's out there. Everybody wants to bring those names. It's Julio Jones. It's this guy. It's that guy. And that's not how you build a team. You build a team by.
Listen, if Julio Jones was still good, he would be on a roster somewhere. Okay, he's not the same guy, right? It's just like those people out there that say, we need to re-sign Jason Pierre-Paul and Ndamukong Suh. Nobody's asking to sign Ndamukong Suh, okay? He's 35. The film's out there for everybody to see. And, last time I checked, JC, and you made this observation today, this guy's wearing number 90, right? They've turned the page on Jason Pierre-Paul. He's not coming back. And I think the only way Suh comes back is if there is an emergency type situation, if there's a drastic injury. Otherwise, I just don't see it. And I don't know what Suh's asking price is. I don't know if he wants to play anywhere else aside from Tampa. If he's just like, hey, if I'm gonna go back and play, it's gonna be with the scheme I already know, with the team I already know. Otherwise, I'm happy, starting my financial future, as an advice giver, exactly on Wall Street. I don't know, but and at some point in time, like the league tells you too, right? The league will tell you when you're done, and sometimes these players don't understand that. But when nobody wants you, when you go unsigned, you're done. Right.
I was banging the table 2 years ago before Ryan Sucker came in for Steven Gostkowski. I'm like, bring him in. And the league decided that they were done with him. One of the most accurate field goal kickers of all time. Yeah. The Cali Bucs brings up the point, about injuries, right? It's about loading up in the event of injuries. Well, that's all good and well, but good luck convincing these veteran players that have been starters throughout their entire career that, hey, you're going to sit on the bench, maybe see like 5 to 10 snaps a game. But, in case of injury, you can get in and start. It's not going to happen. That's how you build. You build the depth. You build from within. You build those guys up. You draft. You develop them. And then sometimes, yes, maybe you can get a guy. I highlighted them and we talked about them, or you and Matt talked about them last week. Some of the guys you can bring in here, or maybe it was Monday even. like a Trey Flowers or a Akeem Hicks or Sheldon Richardson. Those types of players that
many guys out there
with rotational roles, but we're not going to get Tyrann Mathieu in here. We're not going to get Jarvis Landry in here to be a number 4, sit on the bench. We're not going to. We'll use you when we use you.
And that's the last point I want to make about Mathieu and Landry going to the Saints. Mathieu was just always going to be too much money. So what did the Bucs do instead? They got cheaper options with Keanu Neal at safety and Logan Ryan, who could play some safety and play nickel. So you got 2 secondary players for the price of 1, with New Orleans going with the Honey Badger. And Jarvis Landry, let me ask you, would you rather have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Russell Gage, or Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry? 100
Chris
times
Olave.
100. And Chris Olave.
Yeah.
I still 100 times out of 100, I'm taking the receivers that the Bucs have. So for everyone that's upset about that, just look at what Tampa Bay already did. They just made their moves a little bit earlier. And let's not forget, they still got Gronk on the pipeline. And when Gronk gets here, that's going to be a significant addition. So the Bucs have been making moves. It's just, they're not going to be in the line as much as they've been in the limelight with news throughout the last 2 or 3 years. They're not going to be in the news every single day. And today it was just the Saints.
I think people are underrating Russell Gage, how good he can be in this offense too.
I agree.